I believe if it was a founders museum, it would make sense, because today I don't even know about the legacy of Pa Grant, because all I know is he's named after a runabout, but there is no proper education on his impact during those era.
Moving on, don't build any museum for any celebrity. This is coming from Okraku-Mantey, and he is a creative arts figure. He's a former minister, deputy minister. This man really suffered. Yeah, this one.
I was the same person who fought for him to come into power.
He has really suffered. Now he has urged the government to avoid building museums for individual celebrities, sparking debate about legacy, memory, and national investment. Now, on 26th of July, we got the bad news. We received the bad news of the passing of the iconic Daddy Lumba, and after the news broke out, people started bringing up conversation about the fact that we are going to let his legacy die because there are no monumental structures, there are no museums, there's nothing. We haven't really built anything concrete to preserve his legacy for our descendants, for people yet to come to also get to know truly what this man was actually made of. Because, we can all attest to the fact that that man was a genius. He was an icon. So, in the midst of this conversation, he also decided to add his voice to it, because people were also calling on the government that it is about time government also step into these things and preserve the legacies of our icons and these celebrities. And in an interview, Okraku-Mantey noted that such action could lead to calls for similar favors to be done for other celebrities, eventually leading to unnecessary cost and political pressure. Now, he said government should not show any interest in any museum for any celebrity. A government can become unpopular out of this by just taking steps to do it for one person, not doing it for the other person. It can bring problems. Very soon, somebody will say, why did you do this for Lumba and you didn't do it for that person? Government can create the enabling environments, things like giving up the land for the private sector to invest. And that is what Okraku-Mantey actually said. Now, is it actually necessary to create legacy space for individual artists? Yes, I think it is necessary, and I side with Okraku-Mantey on the government creating an enabling environment, because in this country that we are in, we have a problem with staying consistent, and there are lots of favoritism in every sector. Everybody is associated with one political party or the other. They have alliance with one political party or the other. So one party might be in power, they would decide to do something for a particular group of artists or a particular artist, and people will actually rise against it because it is not coming from their party. So these things are bound to happen. What the government, I think, can do, especially when it comes to agencies like the Creative Arts Agency and all of that, they can actually come together and then find a middle ground. There can be a private investor in the private sector that can also decide to do it, because I think this can also be a form of tourism. Yes, this can be a form of tourism for us, music tourism. Lately they were talking about funeral tourism. We have music there also that we can also. Is Celebrity Museum able to? Is this something we should actually be doing as a country, or should the onus be on the government or the creative arts sector, or it should be?
I like the English you use. The what?
Please, I know the reason why you are saying that.
I like that.
You are so naughty. So should it be on the artists, or the government should step in preserving these things?
I would like to go first.
Okay.
I think we as Ghanaians, we failed drastically in keeping records of almost everything. Like everything that makes sense to us today, we fail to document it for tomorrow. I'm one of the few people who doesn't believe in the Kwame Nkrumah Museum thing. I believe if it was a founders museum, it would make sense, because today I don't even know about the legacy of Pa Grant, because all I know is he's named after a runabout, but there is no proper education on his impact during those era. Or there was one man, Pa Willie, what impact he had in even at that point. So if there was a founders museum, we know, okay, when you go here, there's the Nkrumah session. At least he being a front runner, he might have a special place, but at that same place, it's talking about history of other people who have their roles played over there. So to the music thing I'm talking about, if there is a Ghana Music Museum, we know when you go, there is this for Dr. Pahabobum, there is this for E.T. Mensah, there is this for the late Daddy Lumba, and even those who are living. We don't need you to die for us to say, yeah, the museum here has you written on it or you labeled on it. We shouldn't say, oh, we are building a museum for Daddy Lumba. No, we should have a Ghana Music Museum, a museum that when you go, there are replicas of all the awards Sarkodie has won at the TGMS from 2009 up until current. So it tells you don't need him to come and do a pop shop before his show for you to know that, oh, he's the most awarded person, or he even won this award in this year, but we don't even know. Daddy Lumba, people don't know that he is the first person to win Artist of the Decade in Ghana here.
Yeah.
This is something that could have been easily documented, but we fail to document what we want to do. That is why today, if we want to tell the story of Hip Life, we need a white man to come and do documentary and tell us his part of the story. Whilst we sit here, we fail to document what we want to document. So for him to say we need another fix like that, it's a call in the right direction. Like I always say, when you go into opposition, you sound like the most intelligent person on it. But when you are in power, all the ideas vanish. Shout out to Okraku-Mantey, I'm done.
So he's trying to make a point. All what I can see is that he's saying that we must prioritize what we do as a country, and building monuments for these celebrities is unnecessary. First of all, let's look at who a celebrity is and what impact do they make on the society. One is the political impact, two, the socio-economic impact, and three, the social impact as a whole that they make on the country. Yeah. So when we say we are making a statue for Daddy Lumba, one, what politically, what input did he make for the country? That would be one. Two, economically, what role did he play for the country? Two. Then three, socially. So you judge by yourself, these three, does he deserve a statue? That is one. So let's come to Shatawale. I'm picking like three. Shatawale, let's look at the political influence of him. That's probably, if he is no more, we should make a monument for him. What political impact has he made on the country? Two, socioeconomically, what impact has he made? And three, socially. So before a monument is built for somebody, certain things has to be considered. It's not just everybody that we wake up and we build a monument for. Let's look at Bob Marley. All these three parameters. Look at socially, the impact that
politically.
He made. Yes, the impact that he was able to make. So he deserves it. So how many of our artists per this criteria, that is according to me, of them deserves to be built a monument? We shouldn't just get up and say because he's popular, everybody loves him one way or the other, everybody is mentioning his name, people feel pity for him, so we should build a then probably we will spend all the country's resources building monuments for people.
People enter Ghana and they will see monuments here.
Everywhere.
Every 10 steps
if somebody goes to the World Cup, scores 10 goals, we make a monument for him.
Hey, that one day if somebody does that, we build a monument. We will contribute.
But how many goals does Marjan even have?
It's been more than
World
10.
Cup.
World Cup? No more than 10.
We are talking about World Cup.
I'll count. I'm not sure it's more than 10.
No, for his international goals.
No, he's talking about the World Cup.
So. No. Me, I'm talking about all the international goals.
We have not built a monument for him, and we are saying we should build monument. I support him 100%. We shouldn't do that. We have a lot of priorities on our table that we need these resources to do. And even if the ones that we have, the monument that we have, what maintenance regime are we giving to
maintenance culture?
The one that they built for our former president. Somebody went and broke it.
I think he has 6. Someone has 6 schools.
Which one?
The one that was placed at the
nada.
Somebody went there to destroy it. Even him, he has had socio-economic impacts on the country because he was the president.
Someone said
socially he has had an impact. Politically he has had an impact. Even when they built it, somebody has gone to destroy it. So I think we shouldn't we shouldn't put our energies into building a monument for this celebrity. As he said, the private sector can come in. So if an investor feels that, I want to create a museum somewhere, a creative arts museum or an artistic museum where we can have monument for various artists, both dead and living, document stuff on them, their music, their CDs, their plates that can be stored for them. That one, government can facilitate or help them to do that, to serve as some sort of tourism, just as you said. But if the government of Ghana has that much money that they want to enter into building,
there are so many things on the plate of the government of Ghana, and I'm not sure on the scale of preference this is going to be in the top 10 even or top 20. But I think if we actually sanitize the entertainment industry, we actually make it good enough and attractive enough, it's going to attract people. It's going to attract an entity or the private sector to also want to do this. Because when you go to Hollywood, when you go to America, I mean, I think yesterday on Twitter, I was on Twitter and I saw somebody go to a museum where Cardi B had a performance. She was pregnant. That was when she revealed her pregnancy. And the outfit she wore is in the museum. Somebody went there, took a picture. So they're like, hey, this is the outfit she wore. People go there, they pay to go and see such things.
You know what they do? These people, maybe Jay-Z's cap that he wore and threw to somebody. Somebody sells it and makes money.
Nowadays, they sold somebody's chewing gum be like that.
How many? Is it feasible in Ghana here?
Is it message? Many chewing gum, dama. They sold it. They auctioned it
in Ghana here. So,
but chewing gum also very
I want to say something. When you compare these artists, people don't know what they are doing to help their various communities. Take Lil Wayne, for example. When you go to New Orleans, he's doing so many things for the people over there. Yeah. When you go to Jay-Z, he's doing so many things. But when you come over here, our superstars, our artists, our celebrities, what are they doing for the people that supported them to get to where they are?
Exactly.
People say that they are not obliged. It is not by force.
We are feeling entitled.
Yes, we feel entitled. No, but don't forget, it is these same people that push you to the top.
Yeah.
You want a monument to be built for you, but your society is not benefiting from you.
Imagine somebody like Akon. If Akon is to die today, and they build a monument for him, nobody is going to stand up against it. Because this is somebody who gave back to his country, who gave up to his community. Somebody like Sadio Mane. This footballer, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane. Like, he's one footballer I really I admire so much because of his humility.
Cristiano Ronaldo, what he's doing.
Exactly. So such people, when they die, you don't even, people will voluntarily want to do something to honor their memories. But, I'm not saying that when you come to our country, there are not people who have done, we can count a number of them, a handful of them, one also, but a handful of them who have also contributed some way, one way or the other, to the country. So I think as time goes on, we will try and find a way to honor these people in a different way. We don't also have to wait for them to die before we try and then do something for them. You get it? So let's keep it like that.